mind, these are general readings, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you find that the reading doesn't resonate, you can always check your moon, rising, or Venus placements because sometimes those will resonate more. And I do offer personal readings. You can get all of that information in the description box. Alright, Aquarius. Oh, that was loud, sorry. For you this week, what is the strongest message that's wanting to come through for Aquarius? I'm hearing that it's really important to ground your energy this week. We're stepping into a Mercury retrograde. The more you can kind of keep your energy grounded, the easier it'll be to kind of navigate through it. The best way to ground your energy is by, doing anything to tap into your five senses. Anything that activates your five senses. Your sense of smell, your sense of taste, your hearing, touch, looking at something beautiful, surrounding yourself with good scents, which I am obsessed with. I always have scented candles everywhere. Listening to music that you like, anything that is activating your five senses is bringing you into the present moment, and that is what grounds your energy. Also, taking time to focus on your breathing, spending 5 minutes focusing on your breathing, taking deep breaths, that will also help get your energy grounded. Anytime you're feeling uncertain or down or stressed or anxious, if you just focus on grounding your energy, that really does help. All right, Aquarius, strongest message wanting to come through for you. Okay, your overall energy is compassion, so that's obviously a message about having compassion for yourself, having compassion for... I feel like there's a need to forgive yourself or forgive another person. For some of you, I feel like you might be you're breaking away from a situation that has served its purpose in your life. It's a situation that has actually helped you grow. It's a situation that even has put you on the right path. But it's like it's served its purpose. But I feel like it's important to break away from this in a good way. Like, break away from it in a loving way. I don't feel that it's a relationship, although it could very well be. If it is a relationship, it's one that you know that you need to step away from, or that you've been working on stepping away from. It could even be a job. It could be friendships that you've had. Let me get a little bit. But whatever this situation is, it's important to not look like, I feel like a lot of times, especially when we step away from like relationships that are just not moving forward in the way that we want, I feel like we have to like leave it in anger, or leave it in like cut, to be able to cut it off completely. I feel like a lot of times we want to look at all the bad in it, and because I think we feel like that will help us not feel that guilt and stepping away from it. You know, I've noticed a lot of people um are in relationships that they're just not happy in. It just doesn't, you know, both of the people have kind of changed. Both of the people have kind of, you know, kind of grown onto different paths, but it's not, they're not toxic, right? It's not this toxic relationship, but both people have just kind of grown apart from each other. But because there's no toxicity, there was no cheating, there was no, this person was abusive, it's harder for people to step away from those types of connections, because you tend to have that sense of guilt, like I have to have a really good reason to walk away from this. And I feel like this is kind of a message. There's something that you have outgrown, whether it be a relationship, a job, a friendship, whatever that is. There's something that you have outgrown, and you're ready to break away from it. Um, but you're really struggling with it because it was something that was beneficial in your life at some point. There was good to it. There, you know, there wasn't any negativity in it. And so this is about having compassion for yourself, for your desire to step away from this, and also having compassion for the situation. Try not to look at it in anger, and see this as something that helped you get on the path that you're on. You know, even toxic relationships, in all honesty, um every you know, everything we go through, good and bad, is for a purpose. And so if we can when we disconnect ourselves from things that we know no longer serve us, if we can see the blessing in it, um and see the growth in it, and not try to disconnect from it in a negative way, it really helps. It helps, because otherwise you bring a lot of guilt with you, or resentment, you know. And I know all of this is easier said than done, but give me one more on this break free. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, it's you're ready to step on a new path. Oh, I love that. The Wheel of Fortune and the Fool card. So you're definitely ready for something new. You're ready to step into something completely new. Jumping in with a leap of faith. Take a look at what is no longer serving a purpose in your life, even if it's not people. You know, look around at everything that you have grown, you have expanded. So everything that you have outgrown, it's okay to let that go from your life. Give me one more. The Knight of Wands. I do feel it's important for you to break away from this in a peaceful way. Before you let this get you, you know, frustrated, because I feel you're feeling this pull to something new. All right, let's see what else comes up for you. Oh, you have the Fool card. I love that. So you're ready. You're ready for something new. You're ready to take a leap of faith. One more. I like that. And the Ten of Cups. Oh, I love that. For some of you, you might have a new beginning in a relationship, or you might just be feeling really at peace within your relationship, within your love life. You might have recently met somebody new and you really can see a beautiful future with this person. I feel for some of you too, you're kind of in a relationship that really has a relationship that has a lot of freedom. Not that it's not a committed relationship or anything like that, but you and this person, like, just both feel free to kind of be yourself. For others of you, you have just found this beautiful space within yourself. You're filled with all of this love for yourself. You're filled with all of this hope for the future. Oh, it's a beautiful energy. Some of you might be in a connection where you feel like I said, I don't feel for some of you that this relationship is actually like committed, although I feel like you're both committed to each other, but there's no like attachments. But it's not in a negative way. Not like, you both are free to see other people, like not like that. It's just you both don't have like these set rules for each other. I need you to see me every single day. You know what I mean? Like it's not really like fully grounded, but it's okay. Like it's good. It's a good energy. And what the challenge is the Emperor is getting that energy grounded. I feel like you feel in such a good space, but there is kind of this desire or this need to have some sort of plans for the future. I don't know. Do you have to have plans for the future? I think it's kind of beautiful to be in this energy, right? You have 3 tens here, which is beautiful. So tens do indicate a level of completion, a level of success. It's ending one cycle and stepping into a new phase. So for some of you, you are moving towards bringing this relationship to a more grounded space, bringing it to a more committed space. You and this person might even be, considering moving in together or having talks about the future. But and you are Aquarius, I kind of feel like you do kind of enjoy a little bit of that freedom. I feel like you both have this desire to kind of level up in this relationship, whatever way that is. For some of you, you're just meeting somebody, you're just connecting to somebody, and you're kind of hesitant about moving this forward in a more committed way, but the offer is there. Like the desire is there on both ends. You have all 4 tens. 1, 2. Well, you have 5 tens here. Yeah. Everything but the Ten of Pentacles. It's like you don't want to be in this space, but at the same time, like you want more in this connection, you want more commitment, you want more stability, but at the same time you want to be able, I almost feel like you feel that if it that moving this relationship to a more committed space is going to take away the excitement of it. For some of you, again, this is not a relationship. This is like you have gotten yourself into this really beautiful place, like spiritually. Like you're in this really good feeling space. You have all this love for yourself. You're very connected to your spiritual world, to your emotional world. But there is a need to kind of ground that energy. You know, being in this good energy, you could really manifest anything. So it's about kind of planning for your future a little bit. You know, having something solid to look forward to. And it's almost like I feel like you're worried that by grounding this energy in whatever way that is, by making plans, by looking towards the future, it's like you almost worry that that's going to take away the fun of it, or that enjoyment, or that excitement. This could, if this is a relationship, this might be the energy of the person that you're connected to, but honestly, I do feel like it's your energy, or you two are kind of mirroring it. You both have this desire to move towards commitment, but I feel like you also have the opportunity to learn as you go. Like I don't feel that you have to take on the traditional, you know, relationship, I guess. Oh, I love this. Okay, yeah, I like this message though. All right, so the Two of Wands is your overall energy this week. So that is feeling a little bit indecisive. It's really kind of looking towards your future and being a little bit worried about it. You have the Nine of Swords underneath that. So there is some level of fear or uncertainty in moving something forward. For a lot of you, I do feel that this is a relationship, but for some of you, I feel like this is just overall your path forward. Um, maybe it's like actually moving, maybe it is like a new career path, but it's something physical. It's something like moving forward in a more committed way in a relationship, or moving to the next level in a relationship, moving in together, whatever it is. I do feel that there is a lot of discomfort in this, but this is something that you are healing. Um, there is, oh, sorry. The Six of Pentacles is about that need for balance. There needs to be that balance in the physical world and the spiritual world. There needs to be that balance of that divine masculine and divine feminine energy, which means you need to have that energy grounded. You need to feel like you have some sort of stability, or some sort of, plan for the future. Um, and I do feel that you might be struggling with that a little bit. If this is in regards to a relationship, I feel that you're both struggling with that, because you both kind of worry that that by stepping into the next level, that risks losing this altogether. This might be somebody that you've been dating for a long time, and you're wanting to have something more stable in this connection, but you're worried that approaching that, you risk losing that. You're in this space right now of manifesting everything that you want, everything that you've wanted to manifest. And I think that you need to focus on manifesting things that with more stability, things that are more practical. And I think that maybe you've avoided that because you don't want to risk losing it. Does that make sense? Like, you want to manifest this career, this really big career where, you know, you own your own business or you're bringing in a lot of money, but at the same time, you don't let yourself really get too deep into it as far as planning that or taking any action moving forward, because you feel like you might fail at it if you put that, you know, all that extra effort into it. And again, in a relationship, it's like you're worried about stepping into that next level because I feel like you're worried that it's going to lose this kind of sense of happiness or this sense of joy or this playfulness, or you worry that this person won't accept it at that point. You worry that you're not going to have what you want. But the Eight of Cups is moving towards the Nine of Cups. You want something deeper. You want something more fulfilling. And that's where this connection is going. In order to bring that together, there has to be that balance of the physical and the spiritual. So if you're hesitant about approaching this with this person, or you're still uncertain about how to proceed forward, it's about bringing more physical energy into this, bringing more practical energy into this. You can start by just grounding your energy, by writing down your intentions, by taking any kind of practical steps you can towards your goal. So, you know, if you're wanting a more committed relationship with this person, you know, open up to more discussions about your plans for the future. You know, whatever you can do to bring more physicality, more stability, more practicality, it's going to help you ground that energy. Give me a little bit more. What do you need to know for those of you who are in a relationship? What do you need to know about this relationship? Eight of Swords. Seven of Wands. Wow. Five of Swords. Like, yeah, it's been in this very back and forth place because there's something that you're both hesitant to open up about. You're both hesitant to communicate about. For some of you, this is a relationship that you've been disconnected from and maybe is coming back around, and it never really got off the ground. You both feel very strong feelings for each other. Yeah, this part, I feel like you both feel a lot for each other. But when it comes to either opening up more or bringing this relationship, you know, grounding this relationship, I feel like you're both really struggling with that. There's a lot that you two are not communicating about. And it's like you're both happy in like you both feel this love for each other. you're both really hesitant to, like, there's something you're both hesitant to communicate about. And I feel like it's the future of the connection. It's where this connection is moving towards. I kind of feel like you look at this person and feel like they're not really taking the connection very seriously. But they're really trying to kind of hold back their feelings. Because I feel like they kind of look at you in the same way. They feel like you don't need that partner. They kind of feel like you're not looking for that partner. But I feel like they're kind of looking to you to kind of lead the way. Like they're like they're willing to kind of just go along the path with you, whatever you want. But they don't feel that you want more from them. And I feel like you feel the same way. And so there's just this real struggle in communicating that to each other because you're both worried about getting rejected. Or you're both worried that the other person doesn't want the same thing. Four of Cups. Yeah. Yeah. Both of you like are wanting more in this situation, wanting something with more depth. But you're both scared, like both worried that it's going to get turned down by the other person. But you both want to have this conversation. You're doing it. You both want the same thing though. And I feel like if, you said, hey, let's move this forward, they'd be all for it. So let's get you some final messages. Yeah. You both have kind of gone through, maybe gone through a lot of difficulties, or maybe you both have gone through difficulties kind of separately. You both have kind of lifted each other up a lot through this. And you're both ready for something more. It's just about being able to express it. And I feel like you both kind of go back and forth where you really analyze the communication between you two. You're both waiting for the other person to open up to something, but you both really want to move towards more depth or more stability in this connection. This might be somebody you have been friends with for a long time and you are feeling more feelings for this person and you're wondering if they feel the same. They absolutely do. I feel like they would love to step further into this, and I feel like you're both wanting the same thing. You're both just hesitant to communicate that to each other. And so that's what it is. I do feel that if you're waiting for this person to open up this week about it, I don't feel that they're ready. I feel like they're very hesitant to open up, but I feel like you are too. Um, if you can work on healing, balancing your root chakra, I feel like that's going to help you feel more grounded, and you will be in that space to know if it's when it's appropriate to open up that conversation with this person, or when you being more grounded, I feel like it's going to help ground that person's energy as well. So whatever you can to do root chakra work, like I said, grounding, doing any kind of grounding exercise really, really helps. Going out in nature, walking around in the dirt barefoot, doing root chakra meditations, listening to anything with really deep bass tones, that will help your root chakra as well. All right, I love you guys. Have a good week. Bye bye.